Well, we just got back home from errands, and Henry decided this was as good time as any to add more snow. So we're taking some of the gigantic piles by the door, which was making kind of a narrow entranceway, and throwing them on top of the tulips and iris and daffodils. Because we lost a lot of snow today. We had moderately warm weather. It's been in the upper 30s, maybe even a smidge warmer than that now. My watch is saying 50. So yeah, so it got warmer than it was supposed to, and we had just a light rain. Really knocked the snow down. Main road in and out is a giant pile of mud, but we'll take some of our snow before it goes away and water the flowers with it. Whew, too warm. Hi everybody, it's Irene with BrainStormAcres, and we just got back from one of those errand days. We both had our appointments to get our shots, our first ones this morning, and we are very glad to be done with that. I'm pleased to say they were very organized. It was really awesome. So I'm glad to say we should be able to stay home for a couple days now, which would be a cool thing. But I have been meaning to plant carrots for quite a while. Now, we have planted carrots here before. We've done them in a couple of different beds in the garden, and we've loved it. The flavor difference between fresh carrots out of your garden and carrots from the grocery store, no matter how good they are, no matter how organic or anything else they are, is just amazing. The only way you'll get close to having carrots that taste anything like the ones that come from your garden is if you've got a really, really good farmer's market near you. But I can tell you that your own carrots at home will be a quality that surpasses just about anything else you can imagine. One of the things I love about having carrots is, say I need 2 carrots for dinner, I go and harvest 2 carrots. I don't harvest a dozen carrots. I don't harvest 6 carrots, not unless I'm planning to cook something else within 24 hours. I just harvest 2 carrots. The skin on them is tender enough that all you normally do is scrub them. Unless it's got a bug bite or something on it, you don't need to peel them the way you would a grocery store carrot. And they are just so fresh and so sweet and so intense. It's mind-boggling. So today, I have 3 different kinds of carrots I'm going to plant. And I've got 3 different labels, so I know what I've got. The hardest thing about growing carrots is you need to keep them moist until they germinate. Carrot seeds are fussy that way. And we're going to see if we can do that. Carrots should be planted between 1/4 and 1/2 inch deep. In general, we plant on the deep side in our area because it is harder to keep the soil moist. I have 3 different kinds. I have 2 from Johnny's, Hercules and Mokum. Mokum is a 36-day baby carrot, 54-day full-size carrot. And Hercules is a 65-day carrot. And then I have Purple Haze carrots from Haas Tools, which is supposed to be a 75-day carrot. So what I am going to do is I'm going to plant my 65 and 75-day carrots together, and my Mokum by itself. Now, these seeds are a little bit older. They weren't boxed up for this year, so we'll see what kind of germination we get out of them. I'm trying to get rid of my old seeds. My attitude is I'm going to try and grow them. If they grow, awesome. If they don't, I will replace them with something else that will grow. The big box store that we visited today still had a good selection of seeds, probably because the area is still under snow and a lot of people are not thinking in terms of seeds at all. So if I had to, I could even get some more down there through them. So I am simply going to make a little trough here. Oops, concentric circles basically. Now these are pelleted seeds. I've had very good luck with pelleted seeds in the past. They should be planted sooner than these were. I've also had some pretty good luck with seeds that weren't planted as soon as they were supposed to be planted. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Like I say, we're going to find out if these are any good. If they're not, no loss. We will have used them and we will know it's time to move on. I have grown this variety before and love them. I'm planting them a little closer than I usually would. I am a stingy seeder in general. I do not like to have to thin, and I do not like to have to waste. These are Mochums. I'm going to put a label here so I don't forget which is which. Fine. Okay, now I have two options. I can cover them with dirt. And also, one of the nice things about the pelleted seed is it's easy to see when they're still sitting on the top. Not quite as easy with this soil as it is with some. This soil does have some perlite, so it can kind of masquerade a little bit, but there's that. Now, what I'm going to do a little bit later when I water these is I'm actually going to sprinkle a little perlite on top too. I learned that from Hoss Tools a year or so ago. It really has seemed to have helped our germination rate. I'm going to try it again on the carrots. Why not? Won't hurt anything for sure. So, let's see. This is going to be divided in half. I think I have grown this before. I'm not sure. I'll be honest. I'd have to check my notes. Because I did grow some plants. I did buy some seeds that I did not wind up planting because things just didn't work out. The problem with these is they are pelleted. Pelleted seeds are, I don't want to say damaged. They are changed by the process of pelleting them. And therefore their shelf life is not normally as long. So they normally recommend that you use them or toss them. Well, I didn't use them. I don't want to toss them. So we'll see what happens. The cool thing about the seeds in this particular pot here is that carrots are different colors. So what I may do is if these don't come up, I may just choose to put more of the other guys in this side if we decide we like them. I hate it. That is not soil. That is wood, bark, something like that. I hate it when they do that. But I'm allowed to fuss. I am. It's true. Alright. I'm going to get some purple haze over here. And you could see those big round balls that I had for the pelleted seed. This is what a regular carrot seed looks like. They are smaller. They're shaped like a caraway seed. If you know the caraway that they put in some rye bread and some sauerkraut. But it's smaller than a caraway seed. About a third of the size. And trying to control. It's not like if I'm doing this with something like a lot of the brassicas, the cabbage plants, the cabbage family. They're tiny seeds like this, but they are round, so you can easily roll them between your fingers and put out exactly what you want. These guys don't roll very well. So it's a bit more of a challenge to get an even distribution of carrots. I've seen people put cardboard on top. I've seen people put paper on top. All kinds of stuff. Because the goal is to keep these moist. So let me get the seeds out of the way. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to soak these good. I am actually going to use some of the old perlite from the hydroponic system because it's not going to hurt anything. It's got some roots in it that looks funny. But the only thing the hydroponic system had in it was tomatoes. And these are carrots. Tomatoes are in the nightshade family. And carrots are in a very cool sounding family. They are in the umbellifers. So they share almost no diseases. And they have different nutritional needs. So the chance that they will catch anything from the perlite that was used on the hydroponic system is more than slim. Now this won't hurt anything in the sense that when it gets stirred around, most of the potting soil we buy today already has perlite in it, so it doesn't hurt anything. It just sort of aerates the soil. There we go. I finally got the carrots planted. Yay! Now I need to go into the house and write down what I did so that I remember what day I planted them, where I planted them, etc., etc. Check out the spinach. It has really, really grown. I am actually thinking about picking a salad in here pretty quick. It's looking great. And our little cabbages are actually starting to head. I don't expect them to do real well. My goal, either the end of this week or this weekend or whenever I squish it in, is I need to plant a bunch more cabbages and stuff. These are things are not going to ever do wonderfully. They just simply were too frozen too badly. I need to also plant more pak choi because I harvested a bunch of that the other day. And I'm probably going to replant broccoli and Brussels sprouts too because they've been damaged. And I think they've just damaged too much. Now, I was excited by one little thing today. And I was sort of shocked by it too because I didn't expect it. We actually have a flower on the peas. So they're going to try to make some peas. And I can see the ends are starting to make some pea-like things. So, yeah, we're starting to get a couple of flowers on here. It's sort of ridiculous, but whatever. We'll give it a try. I mean, this was a total experiment. We had totally terrible weather. But, hey, you never know unless you try. We've learned a lot this winter. Some things we won't do next year, probably. So be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because you know we're going to be doing all kinds of crazy stuff. Until next time. Bye. My helper's chilling over there. He was next to me the whole time, pretty much. Most of the time on his side, sound asleep.